present the business report of Total Parking Solutions on knowledge management. Here are my teammates Abhishek, Manju, Verleen, and Vipul. Moving further, let's know the company. Total Parking Solutions successfully offers modern parking solution and has established a strong presence in economies such as Canada and UK. However, the significant growth and departmentalization of various activities have led to a daily rise in data received within the company. So let's discuss what they have the key issues. Maintaining this data, vast data, has been a problem because of the limited storage space. There is also a problem of data replication and poor labeling across the organization computers, creating inconsistencies and confusion during access. To bring this concern into action, the company has resolved to use a digital data management platform that can help structure data and enable ease of access with enough storage solutions. The following project investigates the best solution to aid digital transformation. Now Vipul will discuss about knowledge management systems.
Thank you, Akriti. So we need to understand why a company should or should not have a KMS. There have been arguments about having it or not having it. We are in a strong favor of smart of the company to have a KMS. Reasons are very crystal clear as follows. First is lack of focus on strategic challenges. Currently, company is losing their focus on the key challenges due to the diversion of their efforts into different directions. Second is the mitigate cost management issues. It implies that the duplication of the data is a practice that has confused the company, and the inefficiency account for a built-up of losses that the company can avoid by implementing a KMS right now. There is a reduced productivity. In our understanding, data misappropriation is prone to reduced productivity with increased time in dealing with the missing data, and by applying a knowledge management system can ensure proper data handling and thus save money by avoiding those losses. And the last is enhanced customer experience. When a customer interacts with a company, the first impression is probably the last impression, and the company would like to have leave a good mark on client's mind by by improving on their websites, which will be par standard, and definitely they can customize the customer experience according to their likings. So these are the reasons why they should have a KMS. Now I'll request Verlin to take it forward.
Thanks, Vipul. So for total parking solutions, there are two possible KMS options that can assist in resolving data management issues. So those two solutions are Guru and Document 360. So Guru is a web-based AI-powered knowledge management system that enables the company to manage documents and data across various applications where it is generated. On the other hand, Document 360 is an easy to use KMS with built in analytics to get actionable data insights. In addition, Document 360 also allows to assign roles and permissions so that unauthorized access can be avoided to critical information. Considering various features and pricing comparison as shown in the table, Guru offers a better solution to companies' issues. Document 360 lacks various features such as an activity management dashboard and AI suggestions, which could be quite helpful for the company to keep track of its activities and reduce management pressure. With additional features of mobile interface, Guru even provides higher storage capacity of up to 1 TB with a comparatively lower per month cost compared to Document 360. Moving on to the next slide. So based on our comparison, we would recommend Guru to be the KMS system for total parking solutions, as it suits this flourishing and growing business organization, and it's Integration with daily used applications gives an edge for the easy implementation of Guru in the company's strategy. The next slide will be covered by Manju.
Thank you, Valin. As we compared the two most efficient knowledge management system for the total parking solution, and we found the Guru is carrying more weightage as compared to the other one. So definitely Guru as a KM is going to add more value to the total parking solutions business. So first, it will provide an improvised smart parking resolution to the business, and secondly, it will monitor, integrate, and track the real-time data, which will really assist the employees or the organization to give a better service experience to their potential customers. Next, it will provide the ease to the customers as well as to the employees of the company to visualize the data in the simplest form altogether. That is definitely going to add more value. Another factor is that the data will be secured and monitored with the advanced cyber security, and it will ensure that no data leakage will be there, and that will upgrade the parking experiences for the customers. Next, smart parking sites to the specific location will enhance the customers service experience. That will add business value to the total parking solution. And at the last, the comprehensible data will definitely enhance the overall performance of the business of total parking solution, and it will establish them as a stronger and more potential candidate in the business market. Thanks. And next parts will be covered by Abhishek.
Thanks, Manju. So, when we look about the technological requirements for Guru, so it requires different pieces of hardware and software. So, when we talk about software, it requires no more than a laptop and someone's ability to act as an admin to operate this Guru software. And when we talk about the hardware part, it requires a Guru commissioning cable, an active P12 security certificate, and most up-to-date Guru commissioning app to function efficiently. And when the company works on it, the data that is generated, it is stored in the database that is encrypted with the strongest of algorithms available in the market, such as AES 256 and 2FISH. So overall, when we look at the hardware, it's really cheap for the company. And when we look at the size of the total parking solutions, it makes sense for them to go with Guru KMS. And for the cybersecurity part, Get Guru is equipped with some of the best security features available in the market, such as data encryptions and SAML-based SSO, SCIM provisioning, IP whitelisting. It's also certified by international security compliance certifications. Some of those are SOC Type 2, PCI compliant certificate, GDPR ready certificate, EU US privacy shield certificate. Now, my teammate Vip will take you through.
Thank you, Abhishek. For a small company like like our client, strongly recommend a clan culture which can accommodate the KMS in a very easy way, and it can prove to be very productive in the longer run. As you know that a clan culture is definitely it is definitely a small group of people who are incorporate different levels of horizontal and vertical involvement within the company. A clan is a close knit group of people working hand in hand and learning together and growing together. The first reason is to promote growth is promoting growth and efficiency. A clan culture will definitely help the company to promote best efficiency out of all the employees by making best use of the KMS. Second will be it will be very easy for the company to transit into the KMS because of the clan culture. The third is that it will, as I told you, incorporating the vertical and horizontal involvement will be one of the key factors of this culture. It will lay down a solid foundation by encouraging the employee engagement and recognizing KMS as a strategic initiative in the bottom line, where it becomes very important that the KMS in finally should result into improved bottom line. And the last but not the least would be pursuing productivity, where it will enhance employee experience. It will motivate them to get into collaboration practices. It will promote a knowledge oriented culture, and it will ensure that the current practices are not entirely changed, but the system is built up on the current practices, and there's an effortless transformation, effortless transition into the new KMS. So now we have to understand that what can be the impact of the failure to adapt a clan culture. The failures can be many if they don't adapt the clan culture and go for any other culture. There might be the failure to sustain innovation due to the result-oriented practices if other cultures are employed. The collaborative factor is usually eliminated, hence limiting sharing of ideas. The digital transformation is usually never a smooth sailing process. So by restricting the communication, the process can increase complexities. Additionally, failure to recognize innovation as a process that requires time to mature. Evaluation and target market will be difficult without a clear communication of the company's vision. So definitely this will impact the achievement of the final goals for the company. Now I will request Akriti to take it forward.
Thank you, Vipul. Let's go through KMS, how KMS can be used in organizational changes. Firstly, we have initiating an instant research. Customers familiar with the management resources will be able to conduct smart researches in which they can look for answers to their question in whatever way works best for them. So, second, we have ubiquitous environment access from any device. So the Guru platform web-based tool and is a knowledge management system that allows customers, support staff and employees to access information from any place or device. This is also a cost effective compared to the more cumbersome ticketing systems. The customer support solutions offered by KMS come at a relatively low financial outlay as speaked by Verleen. So the fourth one, we have the business expansion. The total parking management will have more time to focus on the plans for business expansion once the KMS has been set up. Consequently, the productivity is bound to increase and thus the growth of total parking. Lastly, we have the employee training. Training new employees do not take much time because they can always refer to the KMS when they have questions. The Guru platform offers an extensive repository to essential company information that any employee or stakeholder can access. Moving forward, so there is a change management system. So for that we can use the incremental to successfully integrate the Guru system into the total parking ecosystem. The gradual change management is recommended. The term incremental change describes a phenomena many people encounter regularly. So now Lean will take you further.
Thanks, Akriti. So, to implement the KMS, we would like to recommend the marketing department as one of the best department to start with. This is because market trends are hard to gather, and knowledge sharing by employees in different markets can actually help evolve the KMS and actually have a better impact on the company. And the whole reason of having a KMS in the organization is to increase the value of the company. So total parking solution can actually get a wealth of customer information through emails, phone calls, and even the market insights, which can be used for their better customer services. Moving on to the next slide. So to implement and from the cost perspective, equipment, softwares, trainings, and technical support or are factors that need to be included when we are calculating cost. So even though Guru provides free trials for implementation of KMS, the company can incur cost depending upon the users, as it is a pay per user model with an average rate of around $10 per month, which is not quite high. Also, the transition to an as a service model from traditional hardware and software ownership it reduces the capital expenses for buying, maintaining, and using hardware while also allowing for a greater pricing flexibility. The next slide will be covered by Manju.
Thank you, Walin. As we have suggested Guru as a KMS to the total parking solution, total parking solution is a growing parking business industry, and we are going to by recommending them the a suitable KMS. We are going to help them to place themselves as a promising company in the business. So the main challenges employees may face in the and implementing this knowledge management system to their business could be like, first, it could be a bit typical to understand the functioning of this KMS for the onboarding or the new employees. So, secondly, some technical challenges may be encountered by the employees who are not having sufficient ID background or the information about the technology. And third, sometimes it could also be a bit tough for the management because it is hard to convince to their employees to share their knowledge at the same platform for that could be utilized and used by all the employees altogether for the overall growth of the business. Next slide. So, what could be the remedial strategy or the backup that we can suggest to the company uh, overcome these challenges? So, first could be the technical expert, which virtual assistant that is provided by the Guru itself. Secondly, Guru also provides a self-training manual guide where the in onboarding employees can get all the technical commands and the templates to use this KMS. Third, Guru also provides an open template gallery, which is good for the initial week to use it. And at last, the template sets are quite very easy for the onboarding of the new employees so that they can easily understand it and implement it. Next slide, please. So here we are suggesting few, although it's not a very complicated and a typical kind of knowledge management system, it is very simple. But still, there are few suggestions of the training program we are suggesting to the company. First, it could be, as we told, Guru is very simplified and easy software to tackle or handle or to use. So only 2-3 hours of workshop can make it easy to learn everything about this KMS. Second, usual manual guide is always there, as I told you earlier. Third, Guru also provide technical support from its expert for the employers or for the learners. Next, self-training programs are also available from the Guru, and the employees and the organization can utilize it as well. And at last, there are available some onboarding training for the employees who are quite new to the organization and they don't know even anything about the background of the organization or the business ways. So they can definitely have an onboard training with the Guru KMS. And next, Vipul will take us further to the presentation.
Thank you, Manju. So we have got some recommendations and suggestions for the CEO while they are in the process of the transition. The first is that they should roll out an information campaign to prepare the staff for the transition. Communication is crucial before and after implementing a change within the organizational structure. The CEO should prepare the staff for any changes before the implementation of this KMS. Second is that the CEO should avoid 100% transition in one go. A mistake which is very common with all the companies undergoing transition is setting a higher expectation that they want to implement KMS overnight. The CEO must understand the process and create realistic expectations for their workforce. Third is that CEO should appreciate the fact that not all size or one size doesn't fit all. The CEO should appreciate the fact that everyone is different. Hence, the same learning style cannot be applied to each team member. The process can be cheaper, especially in a smaller company with a smaller workforce. With the expectation of knowing an employee's strengths and weaknesses, designing the learning system which can suit all can be time saving and can also ensure optimum utilization of resources. Next is encouraging hands-on exploration. Once the implementation process is undergoing, the employees should be encouraged to explore the software at their own pace. Hands-on experimentation is encouraged since the software is complex with proper training. And next is to the CEO should ensure the smooth running of operations even during the transition process. This can be possible that they divide the employees into phases, training phases, rather than indulging all the employees into training at once, so that their routine activities are not disturbed. Training and tracking their progress are efficiently done in this manner. This is also a crucial aspect. Through this, the CEO can encourage the workforce to go through the training in a shorter time and they can learn better. And the last is that the CEO should also introduce a reward system while the employees are still undergoing training. The organization is small and techniques like gamification and incentives can factor in the process. Overall, a complete understanding of an essential aspect of the transformation process is ensuring entire interaction with all the facts of digital transformation. Lastly, promote the room for learning to ensure unavoidable mistakes are dealt with. I'll request for the conclusion now. The knowledge management is a vital aspect of organizations today. Implementing Guru solution for knowledge management system is recommended because it will improve Total Parking's ability to coordinate the many different initiatives it is working on. Guru solution will definitely allow for a higher level of coordination and the simplification of tasks, which ultimately brings all the operations under suitable supervision. So this was a presentation from our team. I'll request any questions via email. Thank you so much for your time. These are the references if you can go through, and thank you very much for your time and attention.